Many people have mistaken ideas about introverts. Some people make all kinds of exaggerated statements about persons they perceive to be introverted, such as, they are so shy they'd never be able to deliver a speech in public, or, she is so shy and introverted, she doesn't like people at all, are examples of hyperbole used to describe people who are considered to be introverted. These biased assertions nevertheless rarely hold up under scrutiny. After all, introverts have produced and contributed to some of history's greatest works of art, as well as some of the world's most effective commercial and political figures. But when it comes to Hollywood, you'd imagine only the most outspoken and outgoing people to succeed in a world all about getting your face out there and being on everyone's lips. Well, in today's video, we intend to correct that notion by presenting the 8 richest introverts in Hollywood. I know a few names might pop up in your head, but I bet you wouldn't have imagined some of these people on our list. Before we begin though, give us a big thumbs up if you find this topic interesting. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification to all so you don't miss an upload from us. Also, please let us know in the comments below who you think will make our list before we start. Ready to be surprised? 8. Chris Evans, $80 million. To start us off, we've got Captain America himself. I know, right? I was just as shocked. How in the world is a guy as cool as Chris Evans an introvert? Someone has to explain this to us. But, well, the guy is, in fact, an introvert who'd rather be at home by himself than out with friends for a drink. The man himself made this known in an interview with TV personality William Russell back in 2020. He said on the show that he was an introvert and didn't crave social interactions as much as people who'd like to imagine. Most people see him as this muscular, action-oriented superhero who would be the life and soul of every party. On the contrary, he is an introvert who's incredibly sensitive and very smart. Did you know the Captain America actor spent the entire COVID-19 year locked up with his dog? I mean, he could be with anyone or anywhere in the world, but choosing to be with his pet says it all about his personality. It also turns out some of his favorite things to do is tap dancing and visiting Disney World, on days he's not too busy playing with his dog. For a guy who starred in blockbuster movies like The Gray Man and The Avengers, it's no surprise that he's currently worth over $80 million. 7. Emma Watson, $80 million. I don't know what you've heard about this chick, but I'm pretty sure we're about to correct a few things about what you think you know about her. Despite her outward appearance, Emma Watson is, surprise surprise, timid. Yep, I don't mince words. She truly loves to keep a low profile when she's not on screen. She's even terrified by the mere thought of performing in front of a live audience, so she rather tries to stay away from it whenever possible. And yes, it's the same girl from Harry Potter. Her fame reached the stratosphere for her roles in the Harry Potter films, albeit being a little girl at the time, and she hasn't looked back ever since. She followed up the role with some other high-profile roles that would most definitely make you wonder what the heck she's doing on this list. Emma describes herself as someone who requires a lot of alone and downtime to feel good, renewed, and rejuvenated. Whenever people come to her and say, "Girl, you need to go out, get drunk, and visit clubs," she said she'd reply by saying that although she likes it and appreciates the gesture, she's an introverted person by nature. It's just the way she is and not a conscious choice. Ordinarily, anyone who chooses to live like her wouldn't have a great acting career, but it's Emma Watson, baby. She was in fact named by Forbes as one of the highest paid actresses in 2017 and is currently worth over $80 million. 6. Johnny Depp, $150 million. Next up, we've got one of Hollywood's actors who's refused to age. I mean, I'm starting to feel like these guys are vampires or elves. The American actor, producer, and musician has made loads of appearances in movies, TV shows, and even video games. He made his acting debut in the 1984 horror movie A Nightmare on Elm Street. Depp had appearances in the comedies Private Resort, Platoon, and Slow Burn in the 2 years that followed. He began playing Officer Tom Hansen in the police procedural television series 21 Jump Street a year later, and he continued to perform the part until the middle of Season 4. His biggest role, arguably, was as Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. But how can someone who breathes life into the roles he plays be an introvert? Well, the actor admitted to being shy in an interview with Details magazine, saying, "I'm effing bashful, bro. In a way, I'm living like a runaway. I don't enjoy being around others, so having to flee and hide is okay for me in a strange sense. I have less and less chance to observe because I'm the one being watched." He's worth is in excess of $150 million, and that doesn't include the money he's gonna get from Amber Heard if he hasn't gotten it already. 5. Ryan Reynolds, $150 million. Another surprising feature on this list is Ryan Reynolds. Oh wait, there's more. It turns out he also got married to another introvert. Seriously? At this point, I believe my whole life has been a lie. Ryan Reynolds, best known for his loose-mouthed, cuss-ridden, pain-in-the-butt roles, is an introvert? Simply unbelievable! His wife Blake Lively admittedly stated, "My husband and I are pretty shy people who express ourselves best when we're acting, when we're hiding as someone else." He hasn't let this stop him, though. With 2 MTV Movie Awards, 3 People's Choice Awards, and 1 Saturn Award, Ryan has done pretty well for himself. Additionally, he's a successful businessman who holds stock in Match Group, the parent company of Match.com, Tinder, OkCupid, and Hinge. He and his wife gave 4 hospitals in New York City a combined $100,000 during COVID-19. Did I also mention him co-owning a Welsh football club? Boy oh boy is he racking in the millions. $150 million to be precise. Moving on! Julia Roberts, Harrison Ford, Jessica Alba, and one other surprise are coming up in a short moment from now as well, so make sure that you stay until the end. Like this video and comment below if you think you are an introvert. Nothing wrong with that. 4. Julia Roberts, $250 million. Julia Fiona Roberts is an American actress renowned for playing the lead in movies of various genres, from romance to comedies to dramas to thrillers, you name it, making her one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. She's one of the most popular actresses in America, and most would know her by name. Throughout her lengthy career, Julia Roberts has won numerous honors, including a BAFTA Award and an Academy Award. For an actress who's been chosen by People magazine as one of the 50 most beautiful people in the world for 6 years in a row, it's unthinkable that she's an introvert. I mean, you've got to love the camera, lights, and action to be recognized as the 6th sexiest woman alive, right? Instead, Julia lent her name to the cause of funding Rett syndrome, a disease known to randomly kill girls between ages 2 and 6. Julia is all about this research to find a treatment and loves living that private life worth millions. $250 million to be precise. Before entering a film set, Julia says she sleeps on her back to have her cosmetics done, which according to her has a calming effect. Talk about hiding behind a mask. 3. Harrison Ford, $300 million. Ford is the legendary star of many blockbuster movies such as Indiana Jones and Star Wars. This man prefers to live a very private life as well. Harrison Ford once stated that he joined acting to escape his lifelong shyness, as weird as that might sound. As soon as the director say that's a wrap, Ford is a totally different person. He has granted many television and magazine interviews over the years, but the common theme has been his reluctance to open up and answer more personal questions. Fans have been left dying to find out a little bit of what the movie star is up to, to fill in the blanks and correct some speculation, but the man has let nothing slip. The actor, pilot, aviator, and producer has a net worth of $300 million. 2. Jessica Alba, $340 million. Hollywood actress and entrepreneur Jessica Marie Alba had her first appearances on film and television at the tender age of 13 in Camp Nowhere and The Secret World of Alex Mack. At the age of 19, she became well known as the star of the television series Dark Angel, which earned her a Golden Globe nomination. The actress and businesswoman said she isn't as comfortable in the spotlight as she might seem. Alba admitted to Elle, "I don't like being the focus of attention." She further claimed, "I always wanted to be an actress. I believe that I have always harbored fantasies about existing in someone else's body and reality. I believe I am naturally introverted. For me, adopting a different identity was a means of blending in with society." She's worth an estimated $340 million, most of which was earned from adopting a different identity. 1. Keanu Reeves, $360 million. Best known for his roles in critically acclaimed movies like The Matrix Reloaded, 47 Ronin, and John Wick, Keanu Reeves has starred in a host of high-grossing films to date. Keanu, dubbed Hollywood's most introverted actor, prefers to be alone. The man is a complete embodiment of John Wick, who's an introverted killer. Reeves is renowned for being excessively nice and kind. The kind of guy who is constantly there to offer assistance or support to others who are unlucky or having a bad day. But aside from those situations, he tends to keep to himself. All of the actors and directors who have collaborated with him say it was a good experience. However, the overwhelming majority also claim that they never truly got to know him well. I'm guessing the only person he opens up to is his dog. No wonder he took the death of that dog way too personally. Keanu Reeves doesn't even make his charities and donations public. The actor, worth over $360 million, has a motorcycle company that builds custom-made motorcycles. Very loud for someone so mute. Well, folks, we've come to the end of today's video. Did you expect some of these names on the list today? Who were you most surprised by being an introvert? Please let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this list, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. If you loved it, please send it to your peers as they might also like to be informed. Thanks for watching and see you all in the next video. Bye for now.